Playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They start to drive with White, and that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Now a 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. That is caught, and he is out of bounds inside the 35. They got 29 yards that time.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
First down, here's White. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Mayfield on play action. This is caught by Evans. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, first and goal. Here's White. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cade Otton from 4 yards out. And the Bucs are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's Hurts to throw. Forced out to his left. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down. He'll keep it himself. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Shaquille Barrett there pushing upfield to make the stop. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think his big boys up front, that offensive line, they've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 4 yards.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Just 1 catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. But first down, Hurts. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on 2nd down. On the option to give to Swift here. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Swift is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown.
Boy, 2 long, sustained drives by each team to start things out. It's kind of similar to how the pitch clock has shortened baseball games. That means we'll be out of here quickly if we get a few more drives like that. We're in the 2nd quarter now, and we've only had 1 drive apiece, each of which have ended with touchdowns.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing, Mayfield. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards. Now a give up the middle. This is White, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It was Brandon Graham that came in there and got him.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. White. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Mayfield. And Evans calls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bucs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Dean. Following the interception, Mayfield. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw complete to Otten. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Mayfield on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. In for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Rodgers going to return it from his... And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing is Hurts. Flush to his right. He'll drop this one off to Swift. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. Hurts. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. On the move past the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Hurts sets up to throw it. Goes right back to Smith again. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. In motion, the tight end. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling.
4 yards on the pickup.
Second down, here's Hurts. And he's got it. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They go play action with Hurts. His pass caught at the 4. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half. Elliott good with a PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. 2nd half action back underway. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football back at their own 17. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Once again, it's Swift. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
On the option to give to Swift here. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 20-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They run out of the gun with Swift. And they'll down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And they run the option on 2nd down. Hurts fumbles it. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. That's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Oh, the sneak, it's Hurts. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. They'll run with Swift. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Play action. Here's Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And Mayfield just getting the play off. Rolling to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the
Mayfield off the play fake. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Play fake. Mayfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Rodgers on the return. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Levante David coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. So after that sack, hurts in the Eagles. Tough spot here. 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Vita Vea providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, 4th quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. It's White. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. In motion left, Godwin.
Regular. Run. Point it right.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Alert! Real.
Now Mayfield. Throw out right. It's brought in by Otten. And he's brought down. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They run straight ahead here with White. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 52 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Mayfield on play action. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
On first down, Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end, Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A good pickup there, a 22.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Here's a handoff to Swift. And he lost the football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Complete right side to Otten. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Opting to run again here with White. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Hey, alert 33.
They'll go up the middle with White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
At the Eagles' 21-yard line.
Kings.
Mayfield. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away, but you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Hurts to throw. Pass complete. Goddard. And Goddard going to have an Eagles 1st down as he'll get this up to the 32. On the handoff, this is Swift. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Out route pass complete to Goddard. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st. And they are knocking on the door of field goal range now.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big time run, Big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. This is Smith to the ground. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
24-yard gain on the play.
And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. Well, what a game this has been, and now overtime will decide who goes on to play in the NFC Championship. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it. After the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs, Patrick Mahomes and KC, they score first, game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football. People hated that. Now the game reaches OT. Every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
Once that ball was popped in the air, you can almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. Running is Swift. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts sliding out of the pocket. And throws it on the move but can't connect as it falls incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Back to the running game with Swift. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Things now, Charles, looking pretty good here. A great opportunity to try to cash in for 6 on the opening possession of overtime.
And what I'm liking, Brandon, is what I see down on the sidelines. I see a defense huddled up and ready to go, already preparing.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. 11 yards there on the touchdown run. Elliott now to have the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
The score, Eagles 28, Buccaneers 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, CD, in the regular season, they would already be celebrating. Not so simple here in the playoffs. Now they also need to make a defensive stand if they want to pick up the victory.
Yeah, and I'm sure the team would be in favor of just taking the win right now, but in a small way, those defenders are also kind of happy for the rule change because now, on the big stage of postseason, they're the ones who can come out here and lock down the victory.
It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-six TD. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship.